Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today I'm doing a realistic rebuild of the Green Bay Packers, and what we're going to do in this rebuild is have Aaron Rodgers for 2 years, then trade him away and start Julian Love. Now, I'm using a roster that has rounds 1 through 4 because I'm recording this on April 25th. The rest of the draft hasn't happened quite yet. It's also going to be a little bit weird now that we're doing this. The first year of free agency is not going to matter, so we are going to make this an extra year, but I think you guys will be okay with that. But let's hop right into it and go to the playoffs. So we made the playoffs at 9-7, but with a wild card spot. We'll go against the 11-5 Bears. I really hate it because, Trubisky's not good whatsoever. I think Nick Foles might be able to do a little bit better than Trubisky, but not a ton. But the Lions went 8-8. That'd be interesting to see. I love who they drafted. The Vikings 5-11. I feel like the Vikings had a great draft as well. Rodgers 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Great year. Aaron Jones, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Williams with 8. Receiving Adams, almost 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Valdez-Scantling, 829 with 6. Funches, 736 with 8. And I want to say Mo Lewis. Mercedes Lewis with 7. I did that last time I did a Packers rebuild as well. Kirksey, 106 tackles. Sack totals, 8 for Smith, 7.5 for Preston Smith, 5 for Lowry. Interceptions, 4 for Alexander, 3 for Jackson, 2 for Amos, 1 for Smith, 1 for Kevin King. Now, I don't know if the rookies will count as rookies. I imagine they will. Cam Newton, the MVP of the Chargers. Not very realistic right there. Allen, number 2. Trubisky, number 3. Andrew Luck still in the game, but we're going to have to deal with that for now. Nothing else. Coach of the year. Actually, what am I talking about? Wasn't Aaron Rodgers right there? Yeah, number 7. I don't know why I went right over that. Coach of the year. We are not up there. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive player, Aaron Rodgers. I love it. McCaffrey's up there. Breeze, Elliott, Wentz. I'm very interested with the Eagles. With them getting Jalen Hurts. We have to wait and see how that plays out. Khalil Mack, Defensive Player of the Year. Any Packers? Nope. Offensive Rookie. Probably nothing. Defensive Rookie. Probably nothing. Yeah. Now, we don't have a ton of XP. Julian Love does have 2. That'll get him up to a 68. That's going to be very, very rough. He does have star development in this. Savage with 2. Kenny Clark with 1. Adams with 1. Lowry with 1. But really not a ton. I do imagine we're going to be one and done against the Chicago Bears. And it hurts me oh so much. Yeah. 28-17. I don't know why Madden loves him. I know I say that all the time. It just really doesn't make any sense to me. He's not good. Anybody with eyes. I can't imagine the person that has to put all the ratings in this. Like Trubisky, he was pretty good. Like, it doesn't make sense. Trubisky, 209, 3 touchdowns. Whoa, let's go back to that. Rodgers, 259, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Whoo, can't wait to get rid of you. Aaron Jones, 63 yards. Cohen with a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with a touchdown. Receiving Miller, 8 for 117, 2 touchdowns. Funches with a touchdown. Cohen with a touchdown. The Browns beat the Saints 35-14. You know Madden 20 loves the Browns. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the roster I'm using is made by one of my subscribers, Runaway Badger 1. He's a great guy. Go check out the roster. But let's see. Who do we want to bring back? Lancaster, probably. There's not going to be many people, so it's kind of like a lost year, but at the same time, we'd have to do the draft, and it just messes everything up. So if you guys do have a solution to this, definitely let me know down in the comments below. So we have the 22nd overall draft choice. Now, I don't think a lot of teams are going to have their multiple draft picks like they got in real life. Nothing we can do about that. If we're using the team, I'll try to make it happen, but no promises. So what do we want to do here? I kind of want to be funny and not help out Aaron Rodgers, but the year after when I trade him away, help out Jordan Love. I mean, that'd be kind of funny to me. We don't need a quarterback. Middle linebacker. I know a lot of people say I don't really address the middle linebacker, so here you go. He's a field general. Stanford, let's take him. 76 overall, hidden development, ranked number 1. 82 speed, 84 tackles, 76 block shed, 76 hit power. I mean, there is a good receiver here too, but I kind of just don't want to help out Aaron Rodgers. It's kind of funny that they do that to him. We don't need a defensive tackle, even though Crothers look awesome. A bunch of defensive tackles. We just don't need that right now. Early 4th, middle linebacker. Why so many defensive tackles? We have Clark on our team. I think what I'm going to do is go for this end right here. Devron Jennings, is that how you say that? He doesn't really look that good. I guess we are going to go with the receiver, Randy Claybrooks. He's a 68 overall, hidden development. 87 speed, 91 acceleration, 75 catching, 76 catch in traffic. In the third round, we're going to take another middle linebacker, Harmon Mickens, who looks pretty good. I know it's his mid-fourth, but what are we going to do? 65 overall, apparently not take him. 81 speed, 76 tackles, 72 block shed, 74 hit power. So we have one more year of Aaron Rodgers. Then we're going to trade him away, try to get anything we can get. I imagine he will play into his 40s. We're going to have to wait and see, but it is very interesting that they went from Favre to Rodgers. Now they could go from Rodgers to Love. And it just seems like a very smart team plan. We're going to have to wait and see how it plays out for us and in real life. But obviously in real life, that is years away. I put Clay Burks up to our number 4 receiver. We're going to have to deal with that. We still need a right guard. You could argue a right tackle. Everything else on offense is pretty good. And I like the way our defense is looking. Could use a right end. We'll address that in free agency in the draft. But let's go to the playoffs. And by playoffs, I'm at midseason mark, which we are 4-3, tied with the Vikings, the Lions, and the Bears at 2-6. Kind of where they belong, not going to lie. David Bakhtiari, you're coming right on back, buddy. Same for Kenny Clark, Aaron Jones, even though they did pick up Dylan, which I didn't really understand, but we will bring him back. I mean, Jamal Williams wouldn't be a bad idea as well. Kevin King, I want to bring back. Now, I don't know what we have for money, but I want to address David Bakhtiari first. 39.3 after we pay him. Actually, no, let's go 7.5. I know you guys don't like when I up the money a little bit, but I just want to make it a little bit more realistic. 65.8 million. He's coming right on back. Kenny Clark, I mean, we have to. I'm going to give him 5 years, 8 million, 7.3 for a signing bonus, 76.3 million. I think I want to wait on Aaron Jones. Same for Jamal Williams. Lindsey can go. Williams, we'll wait and see. But I do want to bring back Kevin King. We should be able to get him for cheap, like 2.5, 1.4, 11.6 for 3 years. That's basically nothing. Really? We didn't make the playoffs? Wow, our division is god-awful. Somehow the Bears turn it around to win the division at 7-8-1. We tied with the Vikings at 7-9 and the Lions 5-11. There's just no possible way. Rodgers, 4,000 yards, 36 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Jones, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Williams with 4. Receiving Funches, 976 touchdowns. Okay, I kind of doubt it. Adams, 942 with 4. Jones with 4. 6 for Sternberger. 5 for Taylor. 3 for Valdez-Scantling. Clay Brooks, 200 yards, 1 touchdown. Not bad for a rookie. On defense, the rookie Tom Whalen, 120 tackles. There we go. Sack totals, 8 for Preston Smith, 7 for Clark, 2.5 for Zadarius Smith. Interceptions, 4 for Kevin King, 2 for Kirksey, Jackson, and Alexander, 1 for Darnell Savage. All right, I still don't understand how we went 7-9. Some might blame Aaron Rodgers, and really, who could blame you? Watson with the MVP, Newton number 2. So what happened to Herbert? I imagine he's still on the team, but kind of strange. Coach of the year. We're not going to be up there. Why am I bothering? Offensive player of the year. Rodgers at 3, Brady at 4. Nothing else. Defensive player of the year. No Packers. Offensive rookie. We have Clay Brooks at 3, which is good to see. Now we should have Tom Whalen, defensive rookie of the year. Good. No other Packers, but I'll take that. I hope somehow Whalen has superstar development, even superstar X Factor. But I know I'm gonna get let down. It's gonna be star development. I can almost guarantee that. Rodgers still in 89. I want to say Julian Love. Jordan Love with 1. Anything else? Jenkins has 3, which is good. What about Clay Brooks? Star development, 7 XP. There we go. On defense. See, I told you, star development, 5 XP points. I find that so hard to believe. Kevin King with 2. Jackson with 2. So I do like our corners, but we could use a better number 2. What is that? I know that's a London team, but they beat the Falcons 49-13. Isn't that it has to be a London team. Let's go find out. The Monarchs, the London Monarchs beat the Falcons. It has to be the Chargers, right? Yeah, of course. Look at Newton, 351, 6 touchdowns. There's Herbert, 8 yards. Anything else crazy? No. Okay. I don't really like the relocate. I mean, maybe someday that might happen, but I don't really think in 2 years. And I know I can turn that off, but I mean, a team could move, like the Raiders moved to Vegas. I don't really like to take it away from the game, but the Chargers to London just really doesn't make sense. Aaron Jones, I feel like we have to bring him back at this point. Oh, man, that's going to be a lot of money for him. I'm going to up it. I guess if I'm saying it's a lot of money, we shouldn't up it. $5 million, 3.09. He's going to stay with the team. So we're going to lose Williams. We're going to lose Tim Williams. Unless they'll take 1.5, but I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. We're not franchise tagging him. Oh. Whew, glad I saw that. I would have been very, very upset. So what we're going to have to do is franchise tag him right here. That's a lot of money, I know, but we just have to do it. We'll trade away Rodgers. We'll pay him next year. It won't be a huge deal. And I guess we'll just go to the draft. Do we have a top 10 pick? Number 11, close enough. The Cardinals were the first overall pick. Jets, Redskins. You see all the usual teams up here. Other than the 49ers. By the way, 49ers, as of recording this, just traded for Trent Williams. For basically nothing, if we're being realistic. A 5th-round pick and a 3rd-round pick next year. I mean, who wouldn't do that? We could trade with the Saints, get another 1st-round pick if we can't find anything. The Colts as well. The Browns, we're definitely not going to do that one. I'm trying to think, what do we need? We need a right end. We need a right guard, rather. Probably a right tackle as well, a center, which, by the way, there's a center right there. And a right end. Mid-first. Now, I don't know early first. You know I love the guys with no combine grades. I feel like I have to take him. There's another guy as well. Mid-first. I mean, running backs, left tackles are looking good, left ends. I'm going to go with the guy without a combine grade. You know I love those kind of guys. Heller, welcome to the team. Normal development. Ouch. 75 overall. 81 strength, 74 run block, 77 pass block. I wonder what players fell to the 2nd round. There is a receiver. And I know I said I wanted to do something like that. Late 2nd round, 49th in the 40-yard. I don't know about that. Corners, defensive tackles, safeties we don't need, but he looks so good. And I believe Amos is getting up there in age. I don't know. Mid-first is almost too good to pass up on. I am going to take him, Del Barber. He's a 73 overall, normal development. He ranked number 14. 84 speed, 72 zone, 70 tackles, 80 pursuit. In the 3rd round, we're getting our guard, Juan Bernard, who looks really good. First in the 3-cone 20-yard and bench press. Great top 3 skills. And he's still a 67 overall, really. 89 strength, 67 run block, 77 pass block. I expected better. Now, what are the offers going to be? I feel like I should get a 1st-round pick. Absolutely not, even though Chason would be pretty nice, so I guess we're doing a manual trade. So I traded Aaron Rodgers, Turner, and our 3rd-round pick to the Jaguars for their 1st-round pick. Now, the reason Turner's in there in a 3rd-round pick is we are so over the cap, which makes sense because I love contract, but I like the trade. So now we have an 83 overall team, 84 offense, 83 defense. Let's do a quick realign because I want Clay Brooks to be our I would argue, number 3 guy. Over Scantling, I think that makes sense. The offensive line still needs some work, but we'll be able to deal with it. Let's go look at the defense really quickly. I feel like I should put Gary down to an end, but I suppose we'll just keep him there for now. What does it say he is? I'm still trying to learn this a little bit. It says outside linebacker. Where am I going to find out exactly what I'm looking for? I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Bull rush, I mean, we could do it in theory, right? Let's try it out. Let's put him at an end. There we go. So Gary is a right end, even though that doesn't make sense. No, I think I'm going to put him back. So at the midseason mark with Jordan Love, we're in last place with the Lions at 2-5. Yikes. The Bears 5-3. The Vikings 3-4. Now, Adams is going to be a free agent. I feel like we have to bring him back. Alexander as well. Okay, we do have a ton of money, so that should be able to work out perfectly. Scott, I'll bring back. Fudges, I'll even bring back. Taylor can go. Scantling can go. Wagner could go. Jackson has to come back. Kirksey, probably not. Switzer, probably not. Dillon will bring back, though. Brooks will. Jordan Brooks? Isn't that the guy the Seahawks drafted? No? Am I losing my mind? I feel like that is. We didn't make the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. That hurts, but we went 7-8-1. So a little bit better than last year, which makes no sense. But the Bears 8-8, the Vikings 5-11, and the Lions 3-12-1. I mean, the Lions just can't turn it around. I don't really understand it. Love 4,300 yards, 32 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. I'll take that. Rushing Jones 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Dillon with 3. Receiving Adams 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Funches 958 with 6. Sternberger, 698, 6 touchdowns. Taylor with 3. Claybrooks only with 1, though. On defense, Whalen, 123 tackles. Awesome. Sack totals, 8 for Smith, 6.5 for Clark, 5 for Lowry. Interceptions, 3 for King, 3 for Alexander, 1 for Jackson, 1 for Savage. Where are the guys we drafted on defense? There's Barber with 21 tackles. And I think that was it, no? I think it was because we drafted an offensive line. Yearly awards, Josh Allen with the MVP. Any Packers? Nope. Rodgers is up there, of course, at number 6. Coach of the Year, Jason Garrett. We're not going to be up there. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Hey, Jordan Love at number 10. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Offensive Rookie. Nothing. Defensive Rookie. We have Barber at 5, Lopez at 6, and Bird at number 9. Now, one thing I forgot to check would be, how did the Jaguars do? 11-5, okay? So a late round pick, but I mean, it's still 2 first round picks, so we'll take that any day of the week. What did Love get for XP? 5, up to a 75. We'll take that. Heller with 3, Barnard with 5, which is good. Let's see, where is Barber? 3 XP, not great, but we'll take it. Bird has 3, okay, doesn't really matter. And then Lopez with 2, yeah, so really not much change. The Bucks beat the Ravens 20-14. You want to see a funny thing I found out while I was trying to trade away Aaron Rodgers, because I landed on the Bucks. And you're not going to believe it. Who is Madden's favorite player? Who do I say it is at least? I mean, it should be jumping off the screen at you right there. Mitchell Trubisky. Makes no sense. I'll never understand it. I hope he's in the gutter for overall in Madden 21. Because that's unreasonable. That's the best way to put it. Completely unreasonable. Let's go right down to Jordan Love. And what are we going to have to pay him? Probably not much. We might have to franchise tag him again, aren't we? Don't have the salary cap space. What about 6'9"? Yeah, you'd think that, Jordan Love, but that's really not going to happen. We are going to lose A.J. Dillon, but not much we can do. To the draft. So I just realized that I could have messed with all the rookies' contracts. I mostly did the Packers just because I wanted to see what happened with Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers, so we will come back to the Packers once the draft is fully over. And I had to record a video for tomorrow anyway, so I hope you guys are all right with that. I'm learning. Don't worry about it all too much. We have the 14th overall pick. I'd still like to work on the offensive line if possible. We're not going to take a quarterback. A corner. Ooh, that corner looks really good. And so does in this one. But I think Godfrey's a little bit better. Riddick, mid-first round, even though his combine looks incredible. Oh, the right guard looks good as well. So we have 14th and 23rd. I know we have Alexander. I know we have Kevin King. We have Jackson. But I feel like Godfrey's way too good to pass up on. I still want to look around a little bit. Could go with a tackle. Could go with a receiver, left guard as well. I assume one of the guards will fall to the second round, so I'm going to take Godfrey. Let's add him to the team. 75 overall, hidden development, ranked number 8, taken at 14. 93 speed, 65 man, 73 zone, 76 player act. Good. I mean, one of these guards has to fall, right? It's a good amount of picks, but not a ton of picks where they should all just fly off the board. Let's take a look. Okay, there's one Fisher. I guess we don't need a guard. We kind of, because we have Barner. We could use another middle linebacker, late second. We're not going to do that. Free safety, definitely don't need that, but it's so compelling. Late first. Ooh, Himes, mid-second round, which that'll be in our range. It will. Early first, Briggs. So do you go Briggs? I don't remember the other guy's name. Fisher. I feel like Fisher's the answer. Third in the bench press. We'll take him. We'll put him over to tackle if we want to. 75 overall, normal development. 87 strength, 71 run block, 83 pass block. Now in the second round, I'm not sure where we're going to go with this. I'm not going defensive tackle, even though they want me to really badly. And then there's a right tackle, who I'm going to add to the team. 74 overall, normal. 89 strength, 75 run block, 76 pass block. I can't believe it. So we have an 85 overall team, 87 offense, 84 defense, and I love the way the offense is coming along. The offensive line's looking really good. Sternberger's a 77. We have weapons, running back Jordan Love. And on defense, Waylon up to superstar. Now here's another thing I was debating. Godfrey's a number 4 guy, by the way. I mean, that's all right. Do we put Amos on the trade block because we have Barber as a backup? Because I imagine Amos is a free agent. I could be very, very wrong. Oh, yeah, 1 year left. So we're going to try to get something for him. Might as well. Does nobody want Adrian Amos? Really? I guess we're doing a manual trade. So I can't trade Amos because he'll put us over the cap space. So I guess I'm going to have to mess with Jordan Love's contract. All right, that fixes it. So I'm going to have to do that from here on out, which makes sense. I just wish you could mess with that stuff before putting him in franchise. I don't really understand why you can't, but we have to find a team that needs a strong safety and has the cap space for Adrian Amos. Not the Cardinals. What are we going to find here? So the Cardinals are the only team that can afford him, so I'm going to try to trade him away for a 3rd-round pick. I don't think it's going to work. They're not interested. What about a 4th-round pick? All right, I guess Amos is just sticking on our team. We're going to ride him out. There we go. At the midseason mark, we're in first place at 5-3. Vikings and Lions 4-3, and the Bears 1-6. Now, Zadarius Smith's going to be a free agent. I imagine Preston Smith as well. Yeah. Jenkins, we have to bring him back. What do we have for cash? A lot of money. We can get rid of one of the outside linebackers. Savage is going to come back. Sternberger, Gary, a lot of people that I'm going to worry about first. Then we'll wait on both the Smiths. Amos is just going to go. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. There we go. Made the playoffs at 9-7 by winning our division. But of course, no matter what we do, we're going to run into Mitchell Trubisky, who I imagine is still on the Buccaneers at 11-5. Kind of unbelievable. Lions 9-7, Vikings 9-7, and the Bears 8-7-1, so a tough division. Love about 4,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Awesome. Jones 1,200 yards, almost 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. Receiving Adams almost 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. 5 for Clay Brooks, 852. Funches 845 with 7. Sternberger 10 touchdowns. On defense, Waylon 113 tackles. That was a great pick. Sack totals 8.5 for Preston Smith, 5.5 for Zadarius Smith. So I think we know which way we're going to go. It's going to depend on money, though. Clark 4.5. Interceptions 4 for Alexander, 2 for Barber, Amos, Savage, 1 for Smith, Waylon, King, and Jackson. Let's see what we have. MVP, Russell Wilson, Josh Allen, number 2. Ooh, Jordan Love at number 9, and I don't see Aaron Rodgers anywhere. Coach of the year. Are we really not up here? All right, I don't really understand it. Offensive player of the year. We have Jordan Love at number 5. Defensive player of the year, Waylon could be up here, but he's not. Offensive rookie, probably nothing, but defensive rookie. We have Godfrey at 6. I'm still excited to see what his development's going to be. Terrell Swift. Is that DeAndre Swift's brother? Who went to the Lions, which I didn't really understand. Maybe that's just like over my head, but you have Kerryon Johnson. I know Swift can catch the ball out of the backfield. Maybe that's why. 2 for Jordan Love, 2 for Heller, 3 for Fisher, 3 for Crable. What about on defense? Waylon has 3. Godfrey star development, 4 XP points, so he'll be our number 3 guy at that point. Amos didn't get any. Barber with 2, and that'll be fine. I feel like the right answer is to bring back Zadarius Smith, but Preston Smith did better. I don't know. I really don't know what to do about that. We're going to have to see who wants the most money and all that. Waylon's going to be an 88 overall. I mean, you really can't ask for much better than that. Let's go lose to Trubisky, shall we? Oh, wow, took him down 28-24. Can we beat the Panthers with Teddy Bridgewater? Yes, we can. Can we beat the Dallas Cowboys? Get to the Super Bowl? No, of course not. The Cowboys beat the Ravens. How disappointing. 35-19, the Cowboys beat the Ravens. Let's go look at our loss really quickly. We want the postseason. 34-17, come on. Prescott, 185, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. Granted, he does have Amari Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, a lot of great players. Jordan Love, 224, 3 interceptions, okay? Jones, 118 with a touchdown. Actually, Gallup might not be here. Lamb might not be here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a way to fix that. If you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know. O.J. Howard with a touchdown. Elliott with a touchdown. Stecker with a touchdown. And a touchdown for Gallup and Sharp. Now, for our own free agents, what does Zadarius Smith want? 3 years, 7.1. What if we... I know I probably shouldn't be going up here, but I don't want to lose Smith. You know, he's going to go to free agency. I really don't want to lose them all. I mean, Preston Smith just isn't worth it. Not franchise tagging Zadarius Smith, so I guess they could all just go on their way. Now, we finally have some money for free agency, which is good. Let's see what we're going to do with it. 58.18. It's going to be all the rookies from last year's draft. I mean, Smith is still there. We're not going to do that, though. Ioannidis, defensive tackle. Greedy Williams, we don't need. I mean, Henry Ruggs is there. That's not realistic whatsoever. Deontay Johnson. Funches is up there in age. We could try to bring in Johnson. I think we will try that one. Let's go 5.1, 92 total points. What about Greenlaw? We could have Greenlaw. We can have Rashawn Gary. I know Greenlaw is a great player, but he's a little bit younger. He's an 82 overall, so it's not a huge drop-off. Montez Sweat's there. I don't know about that. Andrew Thomas is there. That's not realistic. DeAndre Swift. Yeah, a lot of the rookies. Really? Ferguson's up there. I did not know that. I kind of want to back up Aaron Jones with Melvin Gordon. Is that bad? I'm going to go 2. I probably shouldn't go 2, but we'll do it. Why not? It's not a huge deal. Not a huge contract. But yeah, I think we're good. Like, I'm not going to bring in a bunch of these guys from this year's draft. That's not realistic. Olivier Vernon's there. We don't have an end. Let's give him a 1-year deal. Let's increase the money. It's not going to matter. It'll be gone at the end of the year. 140. I just want to make sure he's on our team. And yeah, I think we're good. We got Melvin Gordon. We got Vernon, Greenlaw, and Johnson. Perfect. So what pick are we going to have? Like 25, 26, 29. All right, I was off by a little bit. You know, just 4 or 5 picks. I'm trying to think, what do we need? I think we will take a look at our team really quickly just to get a better idea. It looks like a defensive player is what we need. I don't really understand why. Then we don't really need much on offense as well. Like, I suppose we need a middle linebacker. We definitely need an end, both ends realistically. Other than that, I think we're good. I know we have a lot of high 70 guys, but I mean, Gary, they just drafted. It just wouldn't really make sense. There is an outside linebacker, a bunch of running backs. We're not going to take that. Corner. Ooh. Think we found our guy. Late first, yup. Dennis Vernon, Olivier Vernon's brother. 73 overall, normal development. 60 power move, 80 finesse, 79 speed, 86 acceleration. So we have 2 options. Left guard Calcutta or Virgil, the middle linebacker. And I think the answer is Virgil. Let's take him. He's a 72 overall, hidden development. 81 speed and tackles, 76 block shed, 84 hit power. Heading into the year, we have an 85 overall team, 88 offense, 83 defense. And I think we're really good to go. A lot of our players on good contracts. I mean, we could use an end. We have both of the Vernon brothers, I'm going to call them, even though they're definitely not brothers. Why is Virgil not starting? I know we have Mickens, but I want Virgil up there as a number 2 guy. But I think we're good to go. That's not a good sign. We are tied for last place with the Vikings at 2-5. The Bears back on top at 6-1, and the Lions 2-4-1. Now, I typically don't get this far in my rebuilds, so we have to bring back Waylon, Clay Brooks. Kevin King I'd like to bring back, but I guess we don't have to. Vernon could go. Mickens, maybe. Tobias could probably go. Bray I want to bring back. We probably do have a lot of money now that I think about it. Yeah, not a ton of money. All right. Okay, we made the playoffs at 9-7 with a wild card spot. We're going against the Bears again, who are 9-6-1, which has me concerned. Lions 6-9-1, the Vikings 6-10. Love, ooh, he's going down. I don't like that. 3,600 yards, 27 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Don't really understand why he's going down. Jones, 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon with 5. Receiving Adams 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. Deontay Johnson 816 with 4. Funches with 8. Sternberger with 6. Claybrooks, I mean, come on. Do something. Wayland 105 tackles. Sack totals 11 for Vernon, 8.5 for Clark, 4 for Greenlaw, 4 for Lopez. Interceptions, 2 for Alexander and Godfrey. A lot of ones to go around. Where's the middle linebacker I took, by the way? Not Mickens. Not Knox. Was it? It definitely wasn't Knox. There's Virgil rather. 53 tackles, 2.5 sacks with an interception. All right. What do we have for MVP? Russell Wilson, of course. No Packers, Coach of the Year. We could be up here. We are number 10. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. There's Love at number 8, but that's nothing special. Defensive Player of the Year, Roquan Smith. No Packers. Offensive Rookie. Defensive Rookie. Vernon at 3. Virgil at 4. All right, we'll take that. Let's see what we have for XP. Is Love up to an 80? He finally is. Heller's at 81. Fisher's at 80. Crable's almost an 80. So our offensive line is looking really good. We're not going to have to do anything to the offense. Maybe get another receiver, even though really don't need that. But Adams is getting up there in age. Virgil with superstar development, 7 XP points. I mean, come on. Barber's at 81. Vernon's at 76. There's really no weak points on this team. So we're kind of drafting for, like, best available player? We don't really need to fill a need or anything like that. So I really don't know what we're going to do. But we are going to lose to the Bears. You know it. It's going to happen. They don't have Trubisky. Doesn't matter. There it is. 28-20. How happy would Big Cat from Barstool be if the Bears just went off like this? He'd be ecstatic. I don't know how many of you guys watch Barstool, listen to Barstool. I love Barstool, though. Swiney, 248, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Love, 227 with nothing. Eckler, 140 with a touchdown. Underwood, Jones, Melvin Gordon with a touchdown. Wilson, really, 7 for 131. Adams, 63. Allen Robinson with a touchdown. Touchdown for Komet, which I'm excited to see. And that's going to be it. The Saints took down the Monarchs, 31-28. Now, most people took my offer except Mitchens. He big-timed me. Big time, I guess is the best way to put it. He wanted more salary. Even though we're paying him a lot of money for being our third-string middle linebacker, so I'm not too concerned about that. Let's also bring back our kicker, then go to free agency. So we have 8.24. That's enough for one player, not a big-time player. Tyron Smith is there. Gilmore's there. Marpet. I don't really a Justin Jefferson with superstar development somehow. Darren Waller's interesting, but not at 31 years old. Derek Brown. Now, I guess this would be the year a lot of these guys would be free agents. But I don't really know what to do with that, like, opinion, information. Probably nothing. I think I'm going to bring in Trayvon Diggs, I guess. I can't really see him being a free agent. Try to build up the corners, though. Ryan Jensen. Why not? I'll bring in an offensive lineman if he'll take a cheap offer. 37 points. He's not going to take that. We got Diggs. Good. So what are we going to have for a pick? Number 21. And our only real need is an end because Vernon's gone. Well, the older Vernon, you know? Lawrence, a left end off the board. There is a quarterback. We're not going to do that. Strong safety, defensive tackle, another corner. There's an end. I think that might be the answer. Mid-second round, maybe that's not the answer. Bunch of receivers, some guards, left tackle, right tackle. I mean, we could probably get that other end next round. Which means, do we take like this corner, this defensive tackle, and Parson? I think I'm going to go Bernie Parson. He's a 76 overall, hidden development. Oop, forgot to look at his stuff. Well, that is my bad. But, like, I'm not going to reach on an end. It doesn't really make sense to me. Because we could probably get one this round, I would assume. Maybe I'm very, very wrong. Oh, no. Barker's there. Doesn't look that great, to be honest. Mid-third round. Not really seeing anything. We could probably put the defensive tackle over the end, by the way. Didn't really think about that till right this second. So do we take a receiver? We don't need a receiver as well. 33rd in the 40-yard, 49th in the physical, deep threat. Let's go with Murdoch. Yeah, okay, maybe not. So this is going to be our final year, but we have an 87 overall team, 89 offense, 85 defense. And I really do think we're just good to go. There is no weak points on this offense. You could say right tackle, but I'm not too concerned about that. Actually, we do have to put Parsons over the right end, but I mean, Waylon's up to a 91, Virgil 79. We're in pretty good shape. So Parsons at right end is a 76 overall. That should be good enough to the playoffs. We made the playoffs at 9-7, but we're always playing against a better team. The 10-6 New Orleans Saints. It's just unbelievable. They won the Super Bowl last year. The Vikings 8-8, the Lions and the Bears 6-9-1. Love 3,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's getting a little bit better. Jones almost 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Gordon with 7. Receiving Johnson 974, 9 touchdowns on 94 catches. Funches 885, 7 touchdowns. Adams 779 with 9. Sternberger 5. Clay Brooks with 2. On defense, Waylon 118 tackles. Sack total 7.5 for Clark, 5.5 for Vernon, 5 for Gary, 4.5 for Waylon. Parson 3.5, 41 tackles. Interceptions, really nothing. Kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. MVP Patrick Mahomes, where have you been for the past 5 years in this game? No Packers, Coach of the Year. No Packers, because a lot of team had 10, like what? Offensive Player. Love at 6. Defensive Player of the Year. Waylon might be up here. Guess not. Offensive Rookie. Nothing. Defensive Rookie. Parson number 1, which is good. But you know that was going to be it. I really, really hope we're not one and done. But I have a real bad feeling that we're going to be one and done. Like a really bad feeling. 2 for Love gets him up to an 83. Heller 2. Fisher 1. Crable 2. What did Murdoch get down here? He has 4 up to a 72 is not bad. Ooh. Superstar X Factor for Parson. Gets him to an 81. Waylon 80 or 92 rather. Virgil will be an 82. I mean, we're in business right here. Barber's up to star development. Godfrey's an 84. I mean, we're 5 deep at corner. And they probably have a ton of money, like a ton of money. I assume, would this year be the year they'd pay Jordan Love? Probably, or they'd probably give him the 5-year. They'd probably go long-term a little bit earlier than that, I would think. Can we beat the Saints? Yup. Can we beat the Seattle Seahawks? Nope. We lost 31 to 20, or 14 rather. I'd rather it be 24. Let's take a look. Is it still Wilson? Probably. Yeah. Love 182 with a touchdown. Wilson 259, 2 touchdowns. Jones 112 with a touchdown. Wilson with a touchdown. Lockett 90 yards. Adams 61. Anthony Miller with a touchdown. Funches with a touchdown. Touchdown for Chris Carson. And that is going to be it for this video. I'm not sure what team I'm going to do next, even though I'm about to record it. If I had to imagine, I'd probably do like the Chargers maybe, see what happens with Herbert. I don't know exactly, but you'll know this upcoming Wednesday. We are going to be messing around with the schedule a little bit, trying to get it somewhat back to normal. I know I had a lot of rebuilds coming out recently. That's not going to be the norm. I can't keep up with it. It's been an hour and 15 recording this video right here. The 30-year rebuilds will be coming back, by the way. So who do we draft? We drafted Clay Brooks. We drafted Heller, Fisher, Crable. What about our defense? We drafted Virgil. We drafted Waylon, Barber. We drafted Godfrey, Vernon, Parson. I would say we did a really, really good job. But hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Come on back for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.